So hello, if you're joining me on catch up, just make sure everything is working okay. It is. So I found my Facebook Live button, but it's only on my phone. So I don't know what's happened. I think there's been some updates, but I am back on Facebook. It's gone from my tablet and my computer for some reason. So we're back. Good morning, Teresa. We're back on Facebook, and I thought we would do a little bit of legs and hips on a chair today. It's quite a juicy way to get into the hips if you're feeling tight. Laura, I imagine your legs are a bit tight after the last 2 evenings of yoga classes. So we're on the chair, opening up the hips. So I'm just going to invite you to come and sit at the edge of the chair. If you haven't got a chair, you can grab one. You could do this on the sofa, but you want to have a little upward lift. So have your feet about in line with the hip points, with the toes facing forwards. And just roll the shoulders up to the ears and roll them down the back of the body. Just do that a couple of times. You can close the eyes, squeeze the shoulders up, roll them back, and then feel the shoulder blades glide down the back. Just take a couple of those, nice and slow. Really feel the movement. And next time you roll the shoulders down, leave them down there. Rest the hands on your thighs. And just take a couple of nice full breaths. See if you can breathe into the back of your body. And let it all soften on the exhale. Take one more breath. See if you can breathe into those shoulder blades. And breathing out, open up the eyes, bring the hands to your heart. And as you breathe in, take the arms out wide, reach them up to the sky. And as you breathe out, bring the hands down, just mobilize the upper body first. Breathing in, reaching up to the sky. And breathing out, hands to your heart. One more, breathing in, big reach up, hold it up this time. Now really push down through your sit bones into your chair. Draw your ribs in. Try and soften the shoulders as you spread through your hands. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. If it's all right in your neck, take your gaze up, but try and lengthen the back of the neck as well as the throat. With your next exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Okay, I'm going to take the arms back up overhead. And if you can, just bend the elbows, rest the hands kind of gently on the head, relax the shoulders. If that doesn't feel good, you can have hands on the shoulders instead. We're just going to take a very gentle side bend over to the right side. So that think of the left elbow lifting up and the left hip pushing down into the chair. Find that little side body. Don't go massively deep. Think more extension than lift, than bend. Breathe in through center and then just take it over to the other side. So gently lifting up the right elbow, but try and relax the shoulder. Pushing down through the right hip. And then come back through center. Release the arms, give the shoulders a roll. We'll have the hands on the thighs, either the tops or the bottoms, whatever feels most comfortable. And as you breathe in, draw your chest through your arms. So opening up the heart. And as you breathe out, push your hands into your legs, round the spine, chin to the chest, shoulders away from the ears. It's a little cat-cow movement, waking up the spine. Especially when you're doing this live early in the morning. We don't want to go too deep into the spine until the spine's really woken up. So just taking a few more. Again, you can close the eyes. Quite an internal practice today. It's a dark day, isn't it? Tuning into your body's movement, tuning into your breath. Last one, breathing out, rounding through. And then as you breathe in, just come up to a neutral spine. Okay, let's get these legs involved. So we're going to bring both hands underneath the right leg, interlace the fingers behind the thigh, and just see if you can squeeze that knee up. And I want you to draw your navel, your belly button towards your spine. See if you can lengthen into the lower back. Maybe just take a little ankle rotation here. So you can come in as deep as you want to. And if you're down here, that's fine. Feel a little resistance. Feel the weight of your leg in your hands. Try and spread your shoulder blades wherever you are. Draw the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Spread your collarbones. That's what I meant to say. Spread your collarbones, draw the shoulder blades down. Okay, and then bring a bit of weight into that leg, or drop the leg down but keep the foot off the floor. Extend that leg out in front, just continue. It's a close up of my socks there. Continue those ankle circles. And then we'll gently take the toes up towards the ceiling, push out through the heel, and really bring a little bit of weight into that thigh, so you get this bonus shoulder stretch as well. Gently push out through the heel so you can get a little calf stretch. You can have a bend in the knee here if your legs are tight. Okay, and then bend that knee. We'll bring it back up and then just start a little bit more fluid movement. So bringing it up and then extending it out. So if you want to incorporate the breath, we breathe in to bring the thigh up, breathing out to push it away. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Okay, so next time you bring that knee in, squeeze it back in, and then we're going to take a hold of the ankle, cross it over your left knee. This is the best way to get into the hips on a chair. So this right foot is flexed, so it's as if you're standing on the floor. Use your right hand very, very gently, put some pressure in. It's much deeper in a seat with this stretch, so if you're used to doing it on the floor, I find it a lot more intense. So listen to your body, find some ease in the movement. We want to lift up a little bit out of the right waist. Notice if you're kind of collapsing down. And this might be way enough for you. It might even be a little bit much. If it's a bit much, extend the bottom leg out a little bit. If you want to go a little bit deeper, be mindful. It's just to bring your belly button towards your legs. Oof. Maybe that's just the last 2 nights of yoga classes. Finding its pattern in my body. Try and be heavy through the left leg, through both hips. We'll take 1 more breath. And then if you're leaning forward, bring yourself up. Going to take a little twist here. So you can bring your left hand behind you or to the side of the chair. Right hand can come to your right ankle and then twist away from that hip. So if you can lengthen up through the spine, draw the navel in, draw the ribs in, spread the collarbones, maybe look behind you, take a nice big breath. And then as you breathe out, come back through center. My goodness, we're gonna cross the legs, take that leg back out in front, send the toes up towards the ceiling, bring some weight into that leg, and then bring that foot to the floor. Just give that leg a waggle. And we'll do the same with the opposite leg. So bring the hands behind the left thigh, squeeze that knee up. And we want to push down through your left hip, lengthen through the left side of the body. Feel the crown of the head reaching up to the sky, belly button drawing in, draw the ribs in, take a breath. And then we'll extend that leg out, toes up towards the ceiling, a little bit of weight into that leg. So if you can find, it's like finding a bit of strength in your shoulders here to support you, but then also finding that stretch as well. You can have a bend in the knee, or just rotate that ankle. Nearly forgot that part. So one way and the other, and then draw the toes up, push out through the heel. And then we'll bring that knee back in, just finding that little repetitive movement here. So breathing in, squeeze the knee up, and breathing out to extend. Nice lift through the spine. Notice if you're kind of slouched down, try and keep that energetic lift through the spine, rooting down through your seat. Okay, next time you bring that knee in, squeeze it in, and we'll cross the left ankle over the right thigh, right knee. Ooh, my hips are tight today. Okay, so we can have the hand, left hand resting on the thigh, right hand on the ankle. And if you are tight, I didn't say this on the other side, but you can move your body. Don't feel that you have to be still. Maybe it's just me. Okay, and so option to stay here. This is a huge forward fold. If you think of our bodies at a right angle, so it's a deep twist for the hip, deep opening for the twist. The hip. If you want to go a little bit deeper, it's early, isn't it? We're going to bring the belly button forward. So don't think about the chest, don't round. It's not going to serve you here. So you want to hinge forward from the waist as a diagonal line to the hips, coming forwards. And if you're finding it intense like me, how can you soften? What can you soften in your hip, in your leg? even if it's just a minute amount. Take one more breath. And then bring it up. So we're going to bring right hand to the side of the chair or to behind, left hand onto your ankle, and then twisting away from the bent knee. So if you can relax into that thigh, lift upwards through at the spine, ribs drawing in, looking behind you. Take a nice big breath. And as you breathe out, come back through. We'll bring that knee, squeeze it back in. Bring the foot to the floor, and we'll take the feet a little bit wider, as if you're riding a horse. You can turn the toes out, the heels in. We're going to breathe in, reach up to the sky, and as you breathe out, it's like you're reaching down to get something from the floor between your feet. I'll just take a few of those. So breathing in, reaching it up, breathing out, diving down, finding your flow. We'll do one more. When you breathe in, reach it up, push down through the feet, push down through the seat. Bring your belly button in, your ribs in. And as you breathe out, bring the hands to your heart. Heel toe your feet back to neutral. Close the eyes, relax the legs. Bring a smile to your lips. And we bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Take something positive into the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you very much. Ooh, juicy one. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.